The idiot deck crew is going to get run over if they don't get out of the way. I'm going to do 1 or 2 more, and then you guys can alt switch off.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Who is that?
504 is established port hold, Angels 2 state.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So you can bring him down whenever you want.
5-0, commence when able.
See, I didn't have to prod strike the turn. He did it. And the deck crew is getting out of the way.
What a bunch of smarties.
So again, little overshoot.
200, Tom Cap Ball 6.0.
Roger, ball, a little high, work it down. You're on center line. Still a little high, work it down. What you got?
504 commencing.
Trap, 3-wire right there.
So, Sidefly, were you watching that?
Yep.
What'd you give it?
So I have overshoot lined up right and high, then middle still a little high, and then on center line I glide slope at the end there.
Okay, what would your grade be?
Be a okay 4.
Yeah, I concur. The only thing is you overshoot with the lineup right is a little bit redundant. It doesn't matter. You can add it anyway.
Marshall 500, I'm 10 miles off
Okay.
the bow, climbing through Angels 1.8, returning to the stack.
So that does bring up a good question then. What would be like the turning point between like a 4.0 and a 3? Like what's a good indication of like the different grades?
Well, let's see. It's really subjective, so it's kind of what you would see, right? It's kind of hard to see. So if they're all over the place but they're still kind of flying within parameters, that'd be territory for a fair pass. If they're really unsafe and you're constantly having to correct them, then definitely a no grade. You know, if they're still quote unquote being safe at that point, but anything else, you wave them off. Let me see if I can get them to give me some conditions here.
Okay.
200 pedal.
Go for 200.
Hey, give us some conditions where they're not optimal. Right now you're doing great. Give me some suboptimal conditions.
Copy.
500, you too.
Copy.
Yeah, pretty much 99 anybody. Just do what you want to. Just don't kill us.
Buzz Air Force initial.
Make it good, 04.
Wow, look at all those bags.
Beautiful.
Pals, contact.
So I'm gonna wave it. You guys grade it,
Okay.
Rudder.
and then we'll see what they give us here. See, the practical stuff is so much easier than me just trying to explain it all, because it's a pain in the ass to explain all this. It's really just what you see. Way high, way overshoot.
200, time cap off, 5.6.
Roger, ball. You're low. Come up. Low power. On glide slope on center line. Easy with it. Wave off, wave off, wave off.
How are you grading and talking at the same time?
I just start writing stuff down.
And scribbling. I'm trying to optimize the use of my notepad.
505, Mark Moms, 270 for 45, Angels 14, 12.1.
505, Rough Rider Marshall. Case 1 recovery in effect. Current weather is scattered at 1200 winds, 180 at 10 knots. Expected BRC is 186. Proceed to port hold.
500 established overhead, Angels 4. 504, Hornet Ball 63.
Rough or 500, Rough Rider Marshall. Commence when able.
500. 505, high weather, proceeding to port hold.
It'll come back. Track 2 wire deck.
Okay, so what would you guys grade? What did you guys get for strike?
So I got very overshoot, very high, very lined up right at the start, low in the middle, good correction, and then I missed the fuck up bit in close because I was writing stuff down.
I got the same, and it was low in close, and then a bolter. Or sorry, wave off.
Maybe AFU in close.
Yeah, definitely AFU and close. So yeah, I would agree with that. So how I'd write it is full comment. So underline OSH dash X. So overshoot high at the start, low in the middle, no full comment, no, just a LO in the middle, and then AFU in close. I don't even need to write low because AFU just, this guy fucked everything up. And then for then I put WO for wave off.
What's the AFU stand for again?
All fucked
All
up.
fucked up. Yep.
And a bolter wave off is a 2.0 or a 2.5?
Yeah, it's a 2. Yeah, I think. Hang on.
200, time cap off, 4.9.
Roger, ball. Come left. Approaching center line. Hold what you got. Trap 2 wire deck.
I have
Ooh,
actually
that
a
sounds
question
good.
on that pass.
Settled at the ramp.
Yeah, definitely let off the power at the ramp. So that would be EGTL, ease guns to land. You heard the power come off, right?
Oh, I missed that. What is it? What is the EGL?
EGTL, eased guns to land.
Correction, 500 command.
So on that one, he lined up really, he overshot. And then he still was correcting towards the middle, but he hadn't quite reached the middle yet. Would you grade or dock him even though he's making the correction towards the middle? Or would you just say, like, yeah, okay.
Yep, so I'd say overshoot at the start. He didn't have any roll until the ramp, so I'd say overshoot at the start, line up right in the middle, and so it'd be, so this way we're not going to give him the ease guns to land because he really did catch a 2-wire, so he may have let off the power, but it wasn't much, so that may be a little premature in that. So what we're going to do is overshoot at the start, line up right in the middle, and then we're going to go not enough power, NEP, in close, and that caused him to be low at the ramp. So typically one section of the pattern will affect the other. So you'll see the condition that created the low when he was in close. So not enough power caused him to be low at the ramp and catch a 2-wire. So that territory where you see right there, I would call a definite 3 fair pass. If he didn't correct anymore, definitely a no grade. So if he was just all over the place, no grade, if you didn't wave him off at that point.
Hey boys, I'm hopping out of here. I'm feeling kind of poopy. Go lay down.
All right, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Feel better.
See you guys.
Yep. Take it easy.
So I have a predicament here. My radio, I'm left-handed. My fucking radio hand and my right hand are in confliction.
So what I do is when I'm on paddles, I typically will remap my radio. So right now I've got it on my right hand on the keyboard. So 1 and 2 on my number pad are now my radio commands. You just do that in SRS and rebind radio 1 and 2.
So they don't have like a mix, multiple radio setting.
Don't think so.
Lame.
Yeah. But there is a setting in SRS that allows you to use the radio function keys in the cockpit that will allow you to have a secondary bind. So like if I wanted to flip that setting in SRS and then bind my radio 1 and 2 mic switch in the cockpit, then you could do that, yes. And it would transmit on your radio 1 and 2 switch when you're in the F-18, and it would transmit on your other keys if you were outside of the jet.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right then. Might have to do something like that.
Fire Marshal 505 is established overhead, Angels 4.
505, commence when ready.
505.
Yeah, so he's sitting at 11.4 where the gas hopefully doesn't commence anytime soon.
That's his problem.
Heavy. Yeah.
Hornet Ball 5-6.
Roger.
500 in.
Little high, work it down. So high. What'd you get? Trap 2-wire red deck.
Oh shit, I missed the greatest shit hot break.
It was in the plat.
Alright, one of you guys want to take it? Cannon, you want to take Griz's next pass here?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Alright, go for it. And for a shit hot break, they do get an upgrade of 1 point. So
Yeah.
if he's at a 3, then he gets a 4, but he doesn't get a 5.
Hornet ball 5.1.
Roger ball, a little high, come down. Left for lineup. Oh yeah, that was overshoot.
Bolter.
I should have hold him to what is it? Too much power?
No, you just keep telling him he's a little high. But,
A little high, that's the one.
Yeah. So what I would do in that point, and make sure say come left instead of left for lineup.
Right.
Hey, paddles, I saw the deck crew running across the deck and guided power.
Good call. So that was like high, or I guess high all the way.
So
And
yeah,
then-
it would be a little high all the way. So it's definitely a little bit. He wasn't too high. And then OWO for own wave off. Other than that, I didn't see anything much else except for the little high condition all the way.
So if they wave themselves off, that's not graded, right?
I think it is. I have to look. I remember we made a decision on that, but I can't remember what it was. I think no, we don't. Yeah, we do grade that for an own wave off. We don't grade it if it's a foul deck wave off, because that's not their fault.
Okay.
So sideswipe, you got the next one.
Copy.
Ooh, here's another question. What fuel state is trick or treat?
In general, it's 2.5.
Roger.
2.5 for Hornets and 3.5 for Tomcats, I think. But it's generally the order of the day. Right now, we're not really bothering with it.
Order of the day.
Yeah, so if like we're on cruise, we'll brief a trick or treat,
Ah, okay, I see.
so we don't hold people up in the damn pattern. Trying to get that last idiot down with the emergency fuel. God, I hate that. Like, go to the damn tanker. Like the last mission we did in Assyria, like everybody was like, "Oh, I'm emergency fuel. I need to go." Just freaking land. Just
Now
go to the
nobody
tanker.
wants to do it. Okay, where's he going?
Definitely.
He's
We'll
off the
let
camp.
Sideswipe deal with this.
Wave off.
Oh wow, you can see the Hornets AOA indexer now. You guys see that?
Barely, but yeah.
Oh, I got it in VR like forever ago. Yeah. It's neat. Okay. Yeah, typically sideswipe. That was a good call. Definitely wave him off for that bullshit. But I would have waited until he said ball, because you know he wasn't going to be able to see it, and then I'd call him and be like, "There's no way you can see that ball. Wave off."
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, what if he calls Clara?
I'm gonna be like, "Too bad. Wave off."
Get out of here.
Hornet balls 4-7.
Roger ball. Come left. Little high. Come left. Trap 3 wire.
Alright, what you got for that cannon?
Let's see here. A little high at the start. I failed to write it down. Let's see. A little high at the start. Right for lineup, all the way. 3.0.
So you overshot at the start, and then he was lined up left all the way, right? Or a little lined up left.
Lined up right, because this is from his reference, right? Because he was out to the he was out to our left.
Okay, yeah, I thought you said never mind.
Yeah. Just lined up left lined up right a little bit all the way.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And didn't really 3.0 because he didn't really make any corrections when I said, come left.
Yeah. I'd go along with that. Looks like Sideswipe gets a mouse.
Hornet clarify 4.1. Roger, ball. Hello. Come left. Power. Wave off.
I would have called wave off a little earlier.
Yeah, I'd agree. This, and more oomph with your power calls. If he's really not responding, if he's lower than power, wave off.
All right.
Oh yeah, you called it. Just don't be afraid to shout at him.
All right.
See what mouse does.
505 Hornet ball 5.8.
Come left. You're a little high. Work it down. Still a little high. Right for lineup. Trap, 4-wire.
Vitals 207 looking at a decent touch and go before departure pattern.
What do?
Oh no, what do you say? I'm sorry, I was writing stuff down.
Something about touch and go.
207 paddle, touch and go script.
So what'd you get for that?
So let's see. So it was way overshot at the start, high, and then what was, I don't know what the number or the shorthand for overshoot again in the middle, and then I guess that's it. 3.0.
I'd agree. So how I'd write that is overshoot, full comment at the start, so underline, high all the way, and so actually I would write it high all the way first because all the way goes first. So high all the way, overshoot at the start.
3.77.
Stand by.
Roger ball. Not the line. I'm black foot. Go ahead. Work it down.
Nice.
So what's the indication for? It's not called an undershoot, is it?
And paddles 504's on the downwind. I'll be touching those.
Roger, 505. Hello?
I just reconnected. Couldn't hear you guys.
Oh, I think that ICE has MIA'd.
Wow, my Discord and everything took a dump.
There you are.
Discord crashed, DCS crashed,
Damn.
everything's going to hell. Anyways, what was the last thing you guys heard from me?
I'm not sure. We got somebody in the groove.
Okay.
504 Hornet Ball 39. Touch and go.
Roger ball. You're high. Oh yeah, so Sideswipe was asking what the call for lined up or undershoot is.
So if they're, if they don't hit the center line,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just lined up right.
Paddles 500 request
Angling
permission
approach.
across the
If
bow
they-
line
if they-
left
Angling
position, the
Yeah.
ground crew does not want
so
to
they
yeah.
turn too tightly and now they got to angle over. So they're just kind of angling over into the thing without,
You're
they
clear.
didn't roll out into the groove.
Thank you.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to have too much problems today. What happens? I guess in a couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah. What? So what's the shorthand for that angling approach? AA.
Yep, AA.
And I know you said it's like kind of just how you feel about it, but how strict in general do you want us to be on the grades?
I want you to call it how you see it. I mean, if you'll know. I mean, the more experience you get, the more you know. And I'm sorry, there's no hard and fast rules for this stuff because it really is kind of subjective. Even on the boat, it really is.
505
real
pressure
life.
Marshall, clear for
an
initial.
LSO can make you or break you. They do have some hard and fast rules, but most of the time, it's just what they see.
What?
You know, it's a shitty explanation, but
So that looked like a little long or a little late turn there.
Rough Rider Marshall 505.
Oh.
Be okay.
504 Hornet Ball 35. Roger ball. Little right. Little high.
Trap 2 wire.
Okay, now I'm
Hey,
back.
ice. Yeah. You got any idea how to get these guys to give me the launch? Because the ATC just keeps telling me to hold position. 07 Tomcat Ball 14-0.
Stand by.
Come left. Power. Wave off. Oh, I was given the commands on the wrong line there. Someone has stolen my bird.
Okay, sorry, I had to whiz through a nightmare.
Hey man, you good if cool if I wave with you?
207 Tomcat Ball 13-5.
What?
Roger ball. Come left.
Take turns with these guys.
Little high, work it down. Right for lineup.
Okay, so one thing I noticed there, as soon as you see them, because you kind of got to keep your eyes outside of the plateau at points. As soon as you see them get in close, try not to.
Don't tell them to
anything.
do stuff.
Yeah, they'll just
Okay.
freak them.
Roger.
They get in close, they're kind of committed, unless it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Then
Go for Michael.
So in that-
505 is established overhead Angels 2. I'd like to commence and proceed to the initial. 535, commence on Eagle. 505.
So he drifted quite far to the left there. Was that a wave off situation or?
I honestly didn't see it because I was helping
Oh.
Grizz.
Ah, okay.
Judgment.
Waved them. I was watching, because it probably would have taken your head off in real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why right for lineup is usually the worst thing that an LSO can say, because it's usually an imperative in like you better do it now or you're going to kill a bunch of people kind of thing. Because if you look left here, I mean that from here to the foul line isn't very far.
Marshall 500 up 4.5.
Oh, yeah, I
I'd
see
like
that.
to go to the tanker.
Hannon, you good if I wave this next one, or you want it?
It's Sideswipe's turn.
All right, go ahead, dude. I'll go
And
ahead.
then so yeah, you got a bunch of LSOs standing there, and then a bunch of crews standing there. Probably jets lined up just to your ass end here. And yeah.
Tomcat Ball 13-0. Roger ball. A little high. Come on. A little high. Work it down.
Easy.
Come right. Roger, 5's commencing.
Hey, you can wave this next one, Vapor.
All right, next dude, Tatonka.
Tatonka.
Yeah,
There it
I'm
is.
like, you know, good. I'm liking it, guys. You guys are getting the hang of it. I mean, it's not hard. It's just, it looks hard, but it's really not. I mean, it's just managing a few, you know, juggling balls here and there, and
Yeah.
try not to gargle one of them like Vapor does.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. I see what goes on between you and Reaper in secret.
Yeah.
Chats.
I just go, and he goes,
I get it, man.
Yeah, you're saying we're getting it, but you haven't seen my fucking chicken scratch notes here.
dude, mine are always all over the place. They are.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I clean
It
them up
looks like
later.
secret code, man.
Yeah, that's fair. Just get down what you can.
Let's see. I've got a notebook, and I'll show you. I got a notebook of all. I suggest you guys do it too. I mean, I know it's probably like 50 cents right at the store, but next time
Yeah.
you're at the store, just go grab you a notebook that's clean, a full page notebook, and then keep a Sharpie in it, and then just mark it your LSO book. That way you have a record of every trap you've ever done. You can see what you're doing, and I've got it too. I can go back and look at every trap I've ever done.
That's cool.
Some of them are done in frickin' magic markers. Some of them are done in pencil.
Tomcat ball, 12.8. Roger ball, a little right for lineup.
I'll take a picture just to show you.
On center line, a little high.
I was a little AA and then drift right. High in the middle.
But I mean, he wasn't extremely high. That's why I kind of let him kind of.
Oh, yeah.
I don't talk much. I mean, I give them initial corrections, and unless they get way the hell off, then I'm just quiet.
Cool, cool.
Yep.
But
Like, unless there's something dangerous going on, I'm gonna say, you know, tell them how to fix it or wave them off.
yeah, that's a good tip.
Yeah, you don't have to just constantly be chattering over the radio. In fact, most of the time, it's not necessary. But yeah, if you want to see my chicken scratches, how I grade, go look in the LSO platform.
Like,
Roger, 5 initial.
all right, who's got the next one? Cannon.
Side
Yeah,
swipe.
you did. Oh yeah, one of them.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. I can already tell this one's gonna be.
207 Tomcat ball, 12.5. Oh, line up break, come on. Right. Right the line up.
That'd be a wave.
Dead.
So I know what his problem is, man. He's too heavy. He's coming in with 12,000 pounds on. Ice, you up for
207, check your
Tomcat
trap
later?
weight.
Ice,
He's probably died again.
he's caca.
He's caca.
Oh. Probably shit himself. All right, who's got the next one? Butt Cannon?
I got this one, yeah.
I'll give pointers where I see them.
Yeah,
If
please
you'd
do.
like.
Absolutely. I'm learning here, man.
Tatonka.
Tatonka.
And like, if these guys start calling the ball while they're still in the turn, you know, give them a little guidance, man, because as soon as they call it, that counter starts.
Yeah.
So I don't call the ball till I'm wings
505,
level.
hornet ball 3.8.
That's you, Buck Cannon.
Little high, come left. Center line. Come down. Right for lineup. Little high. Trap for your eye.
Marshall 500, I'm clear of the tanker. Yeah. Marshall 500, I'm clear of the tanker. Request the initial. 500, Marshall, quit the initial. 500.
So I got overshoot, overcorrection, high all the way, a little high all the way.
I mean, so what I was noticing when I was trapping is you guys are saying we're a little high, but the ball is actually showing us that we're a little low. So I
No
think there's
kidding.
a disconnect between what we're seeing on this screen and what the pilots are seeing. So if they're a little high like that, I mean, as long as it's not severe, I wouldn't call it, man, because that may be screwing the new guys up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what Ice was saying is that the cockpit should be right in the middle of the crosshair.
Yeah, I mean, what you guys are calling a little high, we're actually seeing in the ball as a little low. Normally, I believe, now don't quote me on this, but I believe the way they do it is the tail hook area is supposed to be in the crosshair. I don't know how it is with DTS, but give that a try, man. If you see that the tail hook is in the crosshairs,
All right, so you back?
don't call them a little high. Because every time you guys are calling a little high, we're actually seeing a little low in the ball.
Yeah, good to know.
Now,
You know, and if they're, because what I was saying, Ice, is when you guys are calling us a little high, me and Grizz noticed, we're actually, the ball is telling us we're a little low. So I think there's a disconnect here between this plat cam and the ball. And, you know, you guys were calling me a little high, and I was hitting 2 wires every time because I was a little low. You know,
Ice
you had
has
to go
nothing to say to you.
Nah, nothing, man.
Doesn't
He had
have
to go
a
and disappear.
thing to say.
He's cockeyed.
nope.
Hey, man, you still want a Tomcat later? What the fuck? What a dick. What is going on with him?
Dude, I'm gonna go kill somebody.
What's the matter?
I don't know something. Anyways, so you're seeing a low ball when we're calling a high ball.
Yeah. On the deck and on that fucking annoying pop-up.
Yeah, so maybe we should start calling it with the crosshairs for the hook.
Tail hook.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, man.
Way too high. Call it on the wings and see what happens.
All right.
So right now we're calling it on the cockpit like it should be, but maybe go wings level on the crosshairs and see what happens.
Ice, you still up for Tomcatting when you're done with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in a few passes and see what they grade them at, see what I look at, and yeah, you guys are going pretty good. But I've already got the new CAD installed, so I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, same here, man. Well, if you want to go ahead, Ice, I got these guys, man. I can give them some time.
Marshall 505.
Yeah, go for it. I guarantee you I'm gonna fuck it up, so you know, be to see a bunch of weird shit coming up.
505 is off the deck. I'd like to.
If my computer doesn't catch fire today,
That's because you're cockeyed.
Initial.
it's caca.
505.
Actually, you know what it was? I had like 4 or 5 builds of the damn Tomcat, and my SSD was full.
Yeah, that's what I had too.
Rider Marshall T07 marking long.
Here's 60 gigs, filling up my damn C drive. Okay.
Yeah.
18 Angels 5.5.
Oh yeah, Ice. Before you bounce, You got the livery downloader thing all worked out? Don't need a new one?
We need a new one right now. Yeah, Vigi decompiled it, and so if we need to, we can edit it later.
Okay.
But right now, put our links back up. I mean, it wouldn't hurt if you wanted to build a new one. It wouldn't hurt to build a new one. It is easy to break if it breaks.
Yeah, I was thinking like getting that stuff over into like S3 or something might be a little bit easier to deal with and possibly cheaper. I don't know.
Cheaper. This one's free.
Oh, is it? Well, then never mind. Oh, here comes the shit hot.
Yeah, the one we got right now is we didn't pay any money for it. The guy just did it for us. It was, it took him like maybe 3 hours, but the only concern is that if the link breaks again in Dropbox, that's when it shuts down. So
Yeah.
that's where the config file is located in Dropbox.
Is that it's getting pissed because you're using too much bandwidth on the Dropbox? Is that what it is?
Yeah, because a bunch of people decided to download the whole pack instead of use the update instead of the incremental one.
Yeah.
And that's gonna fuck it up every time. So I can fix that by just not giving them the full pack unless somebody requests it.
Overshoot.
500 horror ball, 5.3. Large ball, giblet breath, on glide slope on center line. Trap 2-wire red deck.
Alright, so see that one? He was keeping the wings on the crosshairs.
Yeah.
And still caught a 2-wire, man.
Yeah.
So I think it's the tail hook.
Yeah. Is that a 5.0? Or does it get docked for the overshoot?
No, that overshoot was a pretty bad overshoot.
All right. This is an overshoot 5.0.
No,
Or
absolutely
4.0.
not. Yeah, I mean, I would probably give that a 4 because the rest of it was, I didn't have to say anything.
Yeah. It was a good correction. And so you would say that was a bad overshoot.
Yeah, I mean, it was borderline. It was pretty bad.
Okay.
And 500 paddles overshoot at the start. Good correction. Didn't need any guidance from me for a 2-wire. 4.0. Thanks, paddles.
I mean, it depends on the LSO, man. I'd give him a 4.0 because I'm not really too much of a hard ass. But I know Rooster probably would have gave that a 3.0.
Well, he gets a +1 though because of the shit hot break.
Yeah.
You only got that 4.0 because of the shit hot break, Chris. I know that.
All right, you guys got the next one.
Sideswipe, you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
What happened to that Tomcat, man?
It's probably at the bottom of the ocean.
207 established Angel's Team.
Oh, there he is.
207, commence on Eagle. 207.
Speak of the devil, right?
207, just FYI, make sure you call your fuel state when you establish Marshall. Copy. 8.0, 207.
Is that a reasonable trap weight for fuel, at least?
Yeah, I mean, for the Tomcat, you want around. I mean, if they're just 2 and 2 with tanks, about I'd say about 8.5 is probably the max you want to have them at. Who's that with their wings out, man? Caca. 213's fucking up, man. Pretty quiet around here.
Yeah, I think it's starting to clear out.
Yeah, like my colon.
Oh yeah, you've been eating prunes again?
You see what I did there?
515 Hornet Ball 2.6. Roger ball. Little right, little high.
I remember there. Use the tail hook for the center line or the vertical.
On center line, on glide float. Hold to gut. Trap 4 wire, right deck.
Yeah, so interestingly, as he was coming down, the tail hook, you know, drifts from the crosshairs down lower, and then like it kind of translates to the cockpit.
Yeah. I think they got to. This needs a little bit of work, but
Yeah.
So we don't grade based on wire, though, right? It's just
nah.
Not unless it's a one wire.
Okay.
What is a one wire? Like
2.5.
2.5. Okay, 2.5.
207 commencing state 7.8.
Bolter's 2.0.
So, I mean, he was a little off at the start, but he corrected. It was on center line throughout. Didn't need much correction. Would you call that a 4-wire okay pass?
Yeah, I'd say that's a 4. Okay. Usually, if I have to give more than 2 corrections through the whole thing or 3 corrections, then we start getting into that 3.0 territory.
Yeah.
Just because they're all over the place. Like you could tell, man. Like watch 207, his nose is all over the place, so he's not really comfortable flying AOA yet, and he's getting slow in the groove. That's why his wings start rocking.
What we got coming up here? Looks like it's Grizz again.
You hear what I said last time? I said, Roger Ball, giblet breath.
Good one, Farva.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, I got a hard stop here. So thanks for all the help tonight. And
man.
I'll definitely need some more practice at this, but this was fun.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Thanks. Sadie's, tell if you guys see Ice, tell him I said thanks.
He's up one channel.
All right, I'll pop in.
He's having private time, though.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
207 initial.
Where the hell is 207? Oh, is this Grizz coming in?
Yeah, this is Grizz coming in.
Alright, you got him. I'll wave the Tomcat. Dude, this sound mod is fucking tits.
500 Hornet Ball 4.4.
Roger Ball. Come left.
I would have said on and on because he's in the.
On and on.
Marshall 112.
4. Who's that calling Marshall?
112 Marshall.
112. Marking Mans 300441. Angels 8. View state 9.0.
112. 112 Marshall. Case 1 recovery is in effect. Current weather is scattered at 1200. Winds are 180410. Expected BRC is 186. Report. Hold. Proceed to port hold. God damn it.
On Bravo, Roger. BRC 186, proceed direct to port hold 112.
That's a new guy, man. That's gonna get interesting. I'm gonna let you wave that dude. Fly the
That's how
Harrier,
you.
man.
That's how you learn, right?
Yeah, I seen him fly the Harrier, man. He wasn't too good. All right, let's see how this one goes, man. I'll wave this one.
All right, do it.
207 Tomcat ball 7.1. Roger ball. Come left.
He's getting too slow.
Right for lineup, wave off.
Hit the deck.
And 207, wave you up because you got a little too far to the right for comfort. Copy.
LSOs need heads to wave you.
All right, so did you see how his wings started wagging there?
Yeah.
That means in the Tomcat, if you get too slow, that's what happens.
You wanna correct him on that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, just give it a second to see if he corrects it. In that case, he did, but he drifted over a little too far to the left. So when I seen that 3/4 of his airplane was off to the
Yeah.
right
Off-
on the screen,
yeah.
that's when I waved him.
Yeah. Well, I just meant, do you want to send him a tip right now, just so that he keeps that in mind, not to get too slow?
Yeah, I mean, I would when he's on the deck.
Oh, okay.
Like, we'll see if he does it this time. You go ahead and wave it and see how
All
it
right.
goes.
Copy.
.207 Tomcat ball 6.8.
Roger ball. Come left. Watch the center line. Right for lineup.
Little high. All right, he's starting to get wonky. He saved it.
Trap 4-wire.
So when he rolled into the groove on that one, and you told him to come left, he wasn't too far overshot on it. So with
Okay.
that, I would just wait to see what they do.
Okay.
Obviously, if he stays off like that, then call him to come left. But I think what happened there was you told him to come left, and he overcorrected, and that's why he shot over. So unless they're, I'd say probably, you know, outside that box to the left, don't tell them to come left. Just
Okay.
see what they do, and you know, if it stays fucked up, then call him out on it.
Okay. Copy.
But he's getting too slow on approaches there. I'll call him up and tell him.
Roger.
And 207, you still on comms?
He's not. Let me see if he's up there.
Marshall, run well, see you at 13.
Oh god.
112, Rough Rider Marshall, you're cleared for initial, or correction, you're cleared for break. Direct overhead.
For direct overhead for 112, thank you. troubleshoot.
.112's in the break, or just about.
Is it a Tomcat?
Yeah. God help us.
I thought this was an F-18 guy. Who is that?
I don't know.
I think it might be Mudley. I thought it was Chico, man. Let me see who it is. Oh yeah, that's Mudley.
I don't know what this means. I don't know what these words are.
Whining. I think Ice is flying the A model.
Oh yeah. Is he up in the air?
No, he's on Cat 1.
Oh. Is that's finally it's a little quieter on deck. That hasn't been released yet, has it?
No, me, him, and a few others are testers.
Ah, caca.
Alright, that's an overshoot.
112. Don't get ball 112. 7.7 minimum. Roger ball. Come left. A little low.
See, now that, you see how I corrected him on that?
Yeah.
A little high. Work it down.
So you see how he overshot and he stayed over there?
Yeah.
That's when you correct them. So if they're still within that crosshair, or they're just a little bit outside of it, but you see that they're working it over, I wouldn't call anything.
I got you.
You know, I mean, obviously write it down, though, that they overshot a little.
Yeah.